Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading, so if you guys want to get a message from the cards, please come on in, have a seat, and we'll get started in a moment. Just a few quick housekeeping things before we get to the cards. Number one, if you like what you see in the video, please go ahead and click the like, subscribe, and the bell buttons. That way you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. Number two, if you are interested in getting in touch with me outside of YouTube, I have included a list of my social media. It's in the description. All the links you're going to need to get in touch with me are listed there. I am available for private readings if that's something you'd be interested in. Again, let me know. And also, there will be a list of the decks I'm using at the end of the video, so stay tuned if you want to see more about the cards I'm using for this reading. Okay, so hi, hello, my name is Meg. If you are new here, thank you for joining us today. I'm hoping to get a read on the energy going around right now, and normally I will read oracle cards and then we'll get into some tarot cards after that. Hopefully that gives the full picture, but let's see what we need to see. Okay, so to get started, we are going to look at the tiger's eye, and it says courage, liberation, and healing the heart. Okay, so there's tiger's eye. Okay, there's tiger's eye. Okay, we have keepers of the earth. You are not alone, and ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay, there's keepers of the earth. Okay. All right, we have dwelling in truth, which says, I stand in the light of truth. Okay. Okay. And we also have the balancing act. Okay. All right. So the immediate thought that I had in seeing all of these cards together is that there's some of you who are kind of walking a tightrope right now. And there are some things that are making you feel like you're walking a tightrope, and it's a very thin tightrope. So it feels like you're having to balance some things in your life that you probably didn't think would be an issue. And you know what? I didn't even see how this card was presented, because look at what's going on here. Yeah, there's something very important to you that's kind of I think this thing is being called into question, and now you're feeling unsettled and grounded. You're kind of lost to the breeze. You're lost to the breeze, and you're not really sure how to handle it. Okay, because you're looking over your shoulder. You're kind of in fear, and it's almost like you're being hyper vigilant over trying to keep all of these things in balance. And I think to the point that it's given you enough pause that your heart has been hurt from this. You've been hurt from this, and now you're being called to come back to that point of healing. All right, but it's taking courage for you to look at what's actually going on, because again, you're only seeing it from the gaze over your shoulder. Okay, you're looking over your shoulder, I can't see what's back here. I can see what's back here because it's in the camera. But that's not the point, right? You're only really seeing things from a limited perspective. Excuse me. And you're being called to turn all the way around so you can see what it is you need to heal, and what it is that this situation, what's the truth of this situation, okay? Because there's something in here that you're kind of missing by only just looking at the situation from over your shoulder, okay? Now there is some encouragement here because all of it suddenly feels like it's too much information all at once, and if that's the case, I apologize here. The encouragement here is that you're not alone. Okay, that was a big thing that I used to always say in these readings because it's true. Okay, you have energies around you that do deeply care and want you to heal from the situation. But there's also a support system around you. I'm sensing some of you have really good people around you, right? I hope that's the case. If not, please understand that you're not alone. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There's another thing that I wanted to highlight here is that there is liberation. There is liberation to be found when you find the light of your truth again. Okay. Because I think that's what's been dimmed down. It's certainly not helped in any way, but it is, it's here. It's here. It's taking, it might take you a little bit to find that light, that truth again, but there is a lot of liberation and freedom to be had when you accept your truth and you stand firm in that truth. Okay. So that was our oracle reading. Let's get into our tarot and see what we need to see from our tarot. Okay. There will be a bonus reading at the end of this, so yeah, stay tuned. I hope all of this is relevant and resonant for you. Okay. Let me get my bonus oracles here. Okay. I saw that one. Okay. All right. So let's see what we need to see from our tarot. Okay. What do we need to see? Okay. What do we need to see from our tarot? Okay. So right off the bat, we have the Magician. Okay, I like saying the Magician. We have the Magician. Okay, there's our Magician. We have the Three of Swords. Okay, and the Three of Swords. But we also have the Three of Cups coming out as well. Okay, so yeah, there has been some heartache. We're going to confirm our tiger's eye here. In that we have had some things that have caused us some heartbreak, some hurt, some very painful experiences. Okay, excuse me. It's yeah, the situation has happened, and it's, again, like I said a little bit ago, it might feel enormous and painful, and it's too much information. And why are you overloading me, lady? I don't even know you because you're a person talking at a camera. Fair. Let me remind you, though, that you are a magical creature. You are capable. You are resourceful. You have everything you need to do this healing work, right? But also confirming our Keepers of the Earth card. You're not alone. What did I say about having good people around you, right? You're not alone. This is your support system. One thing that might help you come back to your understanding of your personal truth is knowing that, like I said, people do still very much care about you, but also that there are simple joys to be found even when things don't feel like they're good or that they matter. Things can be easy. Oftentimes they're not. They are challenging. But if you have good people around you and things that you care about, okay, your magic and your truth is going to shine through. Okay? It's going to shine through. All right. Let's see what else I need to see. Okay. Right. Let's see what else we need to see. Okay. Okay. So, moving on to our next deck of cards here, we're going to see the Hermit. Okay, we're going to see the Hermit. All right. We're going to see the Knight of Wands. Okay, we're going to see the Knight of Wands. But we're also going to see the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Alrighty, so for some of you, you will have to take a step back from doing certain things, from being obligated to be certain places. Okay, and I'm getting here with the Hermit. But what's also interesting is it talks about standing in truth, standing in your truth, standing in seeing the situation for the truth of it. Okay, and I'm getting here because oftentimes I will interpret the Hermit as, yes, you're taking a step back from your society to figure a few things out. But it's also finding the light of your truth again. Okay? Let me point out that lantern here. Okay? It's a lone creature in the snow, but it has the warmth and the brightness of that light. Okay? And I'm hearing for some of you, you're standing in the power of your conviction. Okay? So there's a few things that are becoming very obvious to you and very noticeable to you in terms of what you need to do, and you're so abundantly sure of your capability to do those things, that now you're saying, okay, to whatever critics you may have, it's like, I hear you, let me just step back, let me go do the thing, I'll be right back, kind of thing, right? But the other thing here is that you've had a lot of things to move on. right? There's a lot of projects, a lot of creativity, a lot of sparks of inspiration that are happening, and you feel compelled to do a lot of those things, to take a lot of those actions. And the thing that is kind of giving you some pause is the fact that yes, this Three of Swords energy is happening. Okay, so you're kind of like, whoa, okay, gotta deal with this a little bit. Um, now that you've gotten yourself to a place where you can actually do that, now it's like, okay, I'm feeling all of these things. I gotta move. Yes, okay, yes, you do need to take action, but that action needs to come with a plan, and it needs to come with it needs to be grounded, okay? Um, because because wands are associated with fire, I think some of your stronger emotions be a little too overwhelming, or they might have a lot of you might be feeling the force of how you're feeling. Okay, better put, you're feeling all of the feelings all at once, and you're feeling compelled to do something with it right away. Okay, all right, that's fair, totally fair. I've been in that place before, but like I said, you do want to put some grounded feet on the floor here. And by that, I mean you do want to have a plan. You do want to have an order of operations by which you're going to execute your projects. Okay. Um, this is all for healing your heart. Okay, so if that means you have to step back to deal with your stronger emotions, um, sure, go for it. Go for it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we need to see. Okay, what else do we need to see? Okay. All right, what else do we need to see? Okay. So, what else do we need to see? We're going to look at the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to look at the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to see the Five of Swords. Okay, we're looking at the Five of Swords. Okay, and we're looking at the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So immediately what I'm seeing here is that you've worked hard to get your roots down. You do have some of these roots down in the floor, right? And where it comes to your ability to take care of yourself, to take care of others, to take care of your family, that's a fairly strong instinct that you're carrying with you. You've worked hard to cultivate practices and things that do allow you to do what you promised your loved ones, your family, your friends. You're there, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're the kind of person that really does care very deeply. Okay? And you've worked hard to be that person for people. But as always, there's some conflict that is going down. Okay? There's this Five of Swords energy here. So something you've worked, yes, you've worked hard, okay, but it perhaps has come at the cost of something you had that meant a lot to you. Okay, so you might have had to give something up in order to go do a job you don't like, kind of thing. That's it's a means of example, but I feel like that might be resonant with some of you. In either case, this feeling of conflict that you've lost something important to you along the way, you know, that could be what's causing your Three of Swords energy. Let's see if I can get that out without totally ruining things here. Okay, this might be some of the trigger for what is causing you heartache now, why you're needing to heal now. Perhaps you've given so much of yourself along the way, and while people are looking at you as the steady source of love and care and presence, it might be hurting you down the line, right? It might be hurting you in a way that you don't really realize, and some perhaps now it's become clear that in order to actually heal, part of this courage is saying, actually, I need to set a boundary. I'm sorry, some of you aren't going to like that. Okay. You know, there's possibly some internal conflict going on with this as well. So, you know, maybe this is why hermit mode might be beneficial. All right. Again, take that as it resonates, but let's see what else we need to see. Okay, what else do we need to see? What else do we need to see? Okay. All right. So, for this last part of our main energy here, we're going to see temperance. Okay, I'm going to see temperance. Okay. All right, we're going to see the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I'm going to see the Wheel of Fortune. And we're going to see the King of Pentacles. I love that we're seeing the King of Pentacles. Let me get there first, though. So yeah, balance is going to be key here. Okay, and you know, balance is key here because you know the energy is constantly cycling through. Okay, you know, you've been on the top of the wheel. Get the Wheel of Fortune out here. You've been at the top of the wheel, right? You might be on the way down. You might be coming out of that lull. Okay. But staying balanced and knowing that you have the capability of acting on your passions, your dreams, knowing that you have a way of acting on them in a manner that is helpful and safe and generous and grounded is what's going to help you navigate this time. I think for some of you, the waters seem extremely choppy, right? The waves are very high. They're just a lot's happening. A lot is happening all at once. Okay. And it feels very active, the energy around some of you right now, that it's very turbulent and uncomfortable. And you know, I just happen to think it's, for some of you, it's the holiday season, and that can bring a lot of stress, and can be a bit of a minefield. I know I tend to get that way too because I come from a big family and it's dynamics and all that. But if you stand with the courage of your convictions, okay, I like that this is coming back around here. If you stand with the courage of your convictions and know that you, once again, are a capable, powerful, strong person, okay, the things that you've worked hard for, the things that you've sacrificed for, things that you've put on your plate, are, those will be manageable. Okay, it might not feel like it, but they will be manageable, and you will come through. You'll come through. You'll see results. Okay. The other thing is that once again, you have the capability. You have the resources. You understand what you need to do in order to heal your heart, to stand in your truth, to be about your business. Okay, I say that knowing full well that challenges happen for us all. Okay, it's not an easy thing to navigate. Something feels tough to navigate, but it will be okay because you do have people around you that care, that want you to succeed. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me clear this off. That was our main energy. Let's look at some hidden energy. So what's going on? Okay, what's going on underneath? Okay, what's going on underneath our hidden energy? Okay. Okay, we're going to look at the Fool. Okay, we're looking at the Fool. Okay, we're looking at the Seven of Cups. Okay, that's the Seven of Cups. Okay, we have the Hermit once again. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay, and we have the Six of Cups. Okay. Well, there are choices to be made here. The underlying energy of all of this is that there are choices to be made. Okay. But you're gonna have to step back in order to make them. Okay. We're repeating with the Hermit energy here. So there are choices to be made. You're gonna need to step back and get into your personal truths in order to figure out what's going to be right for you. Okay, because you're being presented with a lot of opportunity, a lot of new, pretty, shiny, wonderful things. Okay, it's borne out by this Fool card here. But you have to be careful. Okay, please be careful. Okay, not everything you see here is going to be good for you. Okay, and the risk with the Fool card is that you're at a new avenue here. You're at a crossroads, and whatever you choose is going to have an impact on how you move down the line. Okay. So, if you're rushing in and saying, "Oh yeah, this is good. I'll take this. This too. Oh my gosh, yes, all of this." Cool. Right? That's a choice to make. You can absolutely make that choice, but you may end up walking yourself off a cliff. Okay. Your choices do have impact. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind for how you're moving forward. Because again, the advice here is that the light of your truth and the courage of your convictions are going to be what helps you move forward with the Seven of Cups and choosing what makes the most sense to you. Okay. And in the long run, if it means that you have to step back to reconnect what made you happy in the past, recollect those memories and understand that, oh, this is what brought me joy. This is what I can reconnect with. Then it will be a matter of putting that into what's going to bring you that happiness. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. There's our hidden energy. Let's see our clarifying energy. Why are we seeing what we are seeing from our main energy here? Okay. All right. So we're going to see the devil. Okay. There's some slight nudity in this card, which is why I'm covering up most of it. But this is the devil. Okay. All right. We have the Six of Wands. I have to count that. We have the Six of Wands. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Moon. Okay. We have the Moon. Okay. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. All right. So the first thought that I had in seeing these cards is that you can't let yourself be held back by the unknown. Okay. I'm getting here this held back energy with the devil here. Okay. But being held back by the unknown, that unknown portion is kind of being borne out with the Moon and the Seven of Swords, because not everything is clear just yet. Okay, not everything is set in stone. Not everything is going to be set in stone. Okay, but there's something that is unclear, and you're letting that lack of clarity hold you back by you're letting it hold you back, but you're letting that be a choice you're making. Okay. And what I mean by that is that you're just letting yourself be stuck, right? You're not letting yourself really understand how this challenge might be a blessing in disguise. Okay, I don't know what's going to look like, but you can remove the chains. This devil card, it is a matter of, it's a way for you to look at the things that do hold you back, that keep you stuck. Okay, in this case, it might be a lack of clarity. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen, so I'm just not going to act. Well, okay, you can, again, you have choices to make. Okay, and certainly puzzling it out might be a good place to start for you, but that doesn't mean that resting on your laurels forever is going to be good or right for you. But again, that's a choice for you to make. Okay. The one thing that you do need to know here is that you've already put a lot of effort into understanding the situation. I do think there's some personal understanding here. Okay. And it's a good thing. Okay. People are seeing that you're trying. Maybe you might be struggling a little bit to figure out what you need to do next, but you are trying, and you're working on making progress as you can. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's pin the main reading here and get into our bonus reading. Okay, we're going to read some oracles and some tarot for our bonus energy here. And I hope that it is resonant and helpful for you. Okay. So to start, we're going to look at Stuck in the Mud. Okay, they're stuck in the mud. All right. We are going to also see healing generational patterns, which represents leadership, action, and stamina. Okay. All right. Okay. We are also going to see transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level and deep healing. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. And we are going to see Following Your Bliss, which says, My soul sings for joy. Okay. All right. So to start this bonus energy, there seems to be a movement away from the things that have held you back. Okay. And for those of you who are just skipping right over into this, I'm feeling a lot of the devil cards, a lot of this energy of just willfully choosing to be stuck. Once again, cool, that's fine. We got that in our main reading as well, so I do think this might be a theme for you. Okay. But it's I think this is a matter of perspective here. Okay, and I'm getting here because elephants are big animals. They're huge, right? They're absolutely enormous. And you're seeing your situation, feeling stuck in it, but not realizing that you have the power to overcome it. You have the power to see, you have the power to see a lot farther ahead of you than you give yourself credit for. Okay, again, elephants are big animals here. I'm equating that with not giving yourself the chance to really see farther than, not really giving yourself a chance to really look ahead of you. Okay. How this is going to change, right? I do think this is going to change. You have the opportunity to unstick yourself, okay, and to heal some things that are keeping you stuck, okay, by taking an active role in leading yourself out of this pain. Things are going to start changing, right? Things are going to change at a very deep level, and they'll change enough to the point where you can figure out what really makes you happy. Figure out what really makes you happy and follow that bliss, follow that care, follow that love, follow that empathy. Okay, you'll be able to show up a lot more you'll be able to show up in your personhood a lot more easily after this transformation takes place. And it could be very slow, it could be very deliberate changes, but that's important, and that may be what you need. But you have to unstick yourself to let this thing start happening. Okay. So let's see what we need to see from our tarot. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to see the Two of Wands. Okay. We're looking at the Two of Wands. All right. The Two of Wands. Okay. We're looking at the Two of Pentacles. Looking at the Two of Pentacles. Okay. We're going to see the Nine of Wands. Oh, baby. We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. But we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. Well, okay, so this Ten of Cups, there's an emotional overflow, a lot of happiness, a lot of bright, happy, bubbly, beautiful energy that's waiting for you to take part in it. Okay. I'm saying it like that, okay, because you have some anxiety and some stresses over whether you leave your comfort zone. Okay, whether you leave your comfort zone. I mean, the gates are open and the world's yours for the exploring. Okay, but you're just standing there waiting for something to happen to you. Okay, and you know, yeah, it's scary. It's scary because things are changing, things are transforming, things, you know, you're being asked to step back and heal yourself so you can leave the gates. Okay. I mean, I think the fact that you're being presented with this choice at all is making you feel destabilized and making you feel very anxious. Okay. I wonder if some of you are not sleeping well because of this. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what this looks like. Okay. I don't know what this looks like for you right now. But your happiness and your sense of peace and your sense of peace and your sense of connectedness is there. It's waiting for you. It might be waiting on the other side of the gates of that nice safe little bubble that you put yourself in. Okay? You get to decide that for yourself. Okay? I know this was a lot. I know this was just a lot to hit you with, but I hope it was helpful. I hope it was resonant. I hope that some of you may be able to take action where you need to when you're ready to. Okay. So I'm going to call it quits for now. I will be back with another one, but until then, stay safe, guys. I hope that you are doing okay. I love you lots, and thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.